Yes, I can see you now. So good afternoon. How are you?
Good afternoon. I'm good. What about you, ma'am?
Yes, I'm doing good too. Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
So please introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name is Gaurav. I was born and brought up in Delhi. When it comes to my educational qualification, I've done masters in English. Apart from this, I'm running an institution where I teach English.
Oh, wow. Okay, so do you want me to introduce myself?
Yes, please.
Okay, so my name is Shanta. I work as a spoken English trainer. I work as a freelancer, but
Nice.
I am an engineer. I'm a computer science engineering graduate, and I was also a software engineer after my college. So I live in Karnataka. I'm a full-time homemaker, and I run a YouTube channel as well. So which
Yes.
is English with Shanta, and I'm uploading mainly conversations on my channel.
Yeah, I've gone through some of the videos of yours. So how come most of the engineers are into teaching English nowadays?
Engineers are everywhere, not only teaching English. You can see them doing stand-up comedy also. Engineers are
Yes.
basically everywhere. Yeah.
So, when did you start teaching, or when did you start your channel? Can you tell me a bit about it?
Sure. Um, I started teaching 6 months ago. I started working for Talkie, English Talkie. So I started working as a freelancer on their platform.
Mhm.
And what happens is when I used to have conversations with learners, if they did have a YouTube channel, they would record our conversation and through the platform they would upload it on their YouTube channel.
Okay.
So when I watched such conversations, I got inspired to do it myself
Yeah.
independently. So I started my own YouTube channel. I started approaching people for conversations independently. Then I recorded and I started posting on my channel. So that's how my channel started. So it's been 3 months now. So this is what I do.
I've just started because I do have a YouTube channel where I was not uploading a lot of videos and everything on consistent basis. But
Okay.
now I'm pretty much particular about it. I'll be doing that. Let's see.
Mhm. So, what do you actually plan on posting in your channel?
I want to just post the same kind of videos that you post, where
Oh,
I'm
no.
interacting with other people, so through which people can inspire to learn, or they can learn new things, or they can understand how to go about communicating with the other person.
True. Yes, yes. It is always better to set an example, like in a real world conversation, and how to
I
approach this
teach
topic.
offline. I do have an institution where I teach,
Mm.
but it's quite hectic nowadays, which was because I'm pretty much occupied with a lot of batches, so I don't get much time. So that's why I want to teach online plus offline. So I'm
Mm.
trying to balance that.
Okay. So, since you're professionally already pretty sound, it means to say you're already having classes offline. So, why do you want to do YouTube?
Everybody's on YouTube, so I thought I do have some people around. Now, everybody is like we are not Delhi anymore. We have become world through YouTube and many other platforms. So I do have students from other countries approaching me. So that's why I decided let's go online, and I would be able to extend my helping hand to those people.
Mm. True. Yes. So, what's your English journey been like? Your English is very good.
Um, like it was a roller coaster ride for me. Nothing came as planned. I never wanted to be a teacher, as I said in some of the previous videos. So I was really bad at English. That's what
Mhm.
inspired me, because whenever I heard people from English medium schools and other schools, as my financial condition wasn't good, my parents were not in a like financially very sound. They were not able to afford my tuition fee and other things, so I never pressurized them because I was an average student and I never wanted to study. So that's that's what I was doing. So later on I understood the importance of English. Whenever I went for any job interview, I straightly
Mm.
went away from the door after knowing that they need excellent communication skills. So whether it was excellent or even average, I wouldn't have been there because my level was so low at that time. I was not able to even introduce myself. I scored 33 out of 100 in 12th class.
Oh.
So I decided, let's make our weakness into my strength. So I decided to make my weakness and I turned into my strength. So that's where the journey started. And later on, I got a job in one of the multinationals that is in Gurgaon. So I worked there for almost 2 years. And then I don't know, somebody forced me to start an institution. I started only for 2 or 3 months because
Okay.
I thought that let's give
Mm,
yourself a try. If
mm,
everything works, it's all right. Otherwise, I have my job, I have my backup plan.
mm,
So I never needed that backup plan because I started enjoying that. Even it was a lucrative business at that time, but now I don't
mm,
take it as a business. This is something that I enjoy doing. So when you
mm.
are passionate about something, when you give your 100% to something, so then money will definitely pour in. But it's all about exchanging things, like especially knowledge. So I learn a lot from other people by teaching. It's all about learning.
Learning as well. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm. So, what's your style of teaching? How do you
Um,
teach?
uh, like I have a number of students from different background. Some people are very average. They are not able to form sentences. So as
Mm,
I'm teaching offline, so my presence is there. I make them understand some basic words first. So I try to make them learn some sentences, like how to frame sentences in small sentences plus vocabulary, the basic vocabulary. And that's how they learn. But nowadays it is quite difficult to teach because everybody wants to learn English in 15 days or in a month. So it is not, I make them understand it is not instant noodle that you will simply cook in 2 minutes or 5 minutes.
mm,
But I know now because I have spent considerable amount of time. So now I know how to go about.
mm. Right. And how much time did you take in order to reach this level of fluency in English? You already stated that you were not able to even speak average English when you passed out of your
I'm still
graduation.
learning. I consider myself a learner.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone is a learner throughout
Yeah.
their
It
lives.
took me almost a year to realize. For the realization, I took that much time because I was from
Mm,
a family where people were not that much educated. I'm
mm,
from Delhi, but it doesn't mean that Delhi is all about development and
yes.
like fancy houses and all. So I was
Mm,
from a place where things were very different. You might have heard the name of Jahangir Puri, which was in news because of some uh, wrongdoings. So there was some communal clash before some time. That's why it was in news. So I don't want to talk about it. But there was no environment of learning. People used to make fun of me whenever I wanted to talk to my friends. They always discouraged me because then they did not know English. So they never wanted me to learn anything. Otherwise, their parents would have questioned their understanding or their learning.
mm,
So even I wasn't interested in learning English before. I was spending my time in playing cricket and other things. So it was a very different kind of a journey where many ups and downs were there. But I was quite determined to do something because I had nothing. So when you have nothing, then you don't care about anything. There
true.
is nothing to lose.
Right. Right. So how did you what techniques did you apply in order to learn English this way, the way you're speaking?
Now I'm going to tell you some strange things. Uh, I had a television at my home, which
Mm-hmm.
wasn't a very expensive one. So we did not have any cable connection at that time.
Mm,
So because of a wire that I used to place on the other cable wire, the wire that was used for uh, cable TV network. So I used
mm,
to keep my wire on that so that I could get the signals free of cost. So that's how I was watching some of the English movies.
mm,
Star Movies was one of the channels that I used to watch. But it was very difficult for me to watch something like this because my parents were a bit stereotyped at that time. So whenever I used to watch during night
mm,
after like around 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock because I used to wait till everybody goes to bed.
mm,
So, So once they all went to bed, so I used to think that now it's the moment for me, because it is
Mm,
very difficult to study something when you are living in a room where you don't have some other rooms. You are five people are living in the same kind of floor. So it was difficult at the beginning, but I still remember one day my father woke up and I was watching, and suddenly I went to bed. So I hid myself under the quilt. So very next day he scolded me. Even my mother scolded me. What kind of videos do you watch? What kind of things were there? Sometime some like different kind of scenes are there. Some
mm,
so I was not watching any adult content or something, because in movies it is quite common.
yeah, in
They
Hollywood movies,
scolded me
yes.
for that.
Mm,
But I was quite adamant at that time. I used to go to the nearby places where I could find some people to talk to. I went
mm,
to some of the historical places, because Delhi is known for many historical places, especially the Red Fort. And
mm,
people from India and other part of the country, even abroad, they used to come.
yes. Mm,
So first few days it was difficult to talk to anyone. I used to say hi, hello, and that's it. I did not have any courage. So later on, I mustered some courage and I went for a conversation. Wanted to strike a conversation, but it was difficult. So I thought, let's discuss something. If I am not able to speak well, so if they make fun of me, it doesn't
mm,
matter. I'm not going to tell people around me. They
right.
don't even know me.
Yes,
So
yes.
that's where I started talking, and later on, I learned a lot of things from them. Some were very good. They used to feed
Mm.
me also,
Oh,
because old Delhi is known for good food. So I was a student of history honors. I did history
okay.
honors from Rajdhani College,
Mm-hmm.
student. So I knew about the Red Fort and other historical buildings. So I used to help them know the
Okay.
place better. And
Mm.
that's what I thought. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Right. You acted like as a guide to them, showing places around.
A sort of a guide.
Sort of. Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm. So all your life you've been in Delhi.
Yes, I was born in Delhi. My parents are from Punjab, so my roots are from Punjab.
Mm.
But I don't want Punjabi. When I go to Punjab, when I start speaking Punjabi, so sometimes they say that you look good when you speak Hindi.
Okay.
So don't make
Mm.
us feel embarrassed that somebody is not doing justice with the language, because I'm
Mm.
really bad at Punjabi.
Okay. Yes. Mm.
So I think you are from South India, Karnataka,
Yes.
if
Yes.
I'm
I'm
not
from
wrong.
Karnataka. Yeah.
So where in Karnataka?
There's a place called Raichur.
Right.
Yes.
Honestly
Right.
speaking, I don't know about that. Can you tell me about that place?
There's nothing much I can tell about this place. It is a small town. It's a
Mhm.
district place, but it's like small. Nothing,
Do
it needs
people
a lot
speak
of
Hindi?
development.
Do people speak Hindi? Because there is a lot of controversy around.
In Raichur,
No, no, no. In southern part of India.
very less. Very few of them know how to speak Hindi. Yeah,
Because if
basically
I
they
start
speak
teaching
English.
online, I was talking to some of the YouTubers few days back.
Mhm.
Even today, I was talking to one of them. So isn't it very difficult for a teacher from who has Hindi background to teach somebody from South India who doesn't know English?
Mhm. Right. Yes, yes. Because majority of South Indians know English, a little bit of English. They are able to manage off with English, but Hindi we do not know.
Okay.
Mhm.
So no worries, I'll not make you talk Hindi.
No, but I know
As long
quite
as
fluent Hindi. You can test it.
all right. So we'll do it some other time. So tell me more about your family if you are comfortable with that.
Yeah, sure. I live in a joint family. I live with my in-laws. It's neither joint nor neutral. Just my in-laws are with me, and my husband. My daughter is 9 years old.
That's
And my
nice.
son is 4 years old. So my son has just started his KG. My daughter is in a fourth standard. My husband works locally at an educational institution. And that's pretty much about me. My hometown is like 180 kilometers from here, which is also in Karnataka itself.
Mhm.
So that is it. Even my extended family is my parents, my elder brother. That's it.
All right. So have you been to Delhi recently?
Never in my life I've been to Delhi.
So whenever you come, you are most welcome at our place.
Thank you. Thank you so much. But the thoughts of all the rumors about Delhi, its most polluted city, like, leading
Oh,
polluted city in the world.
no comments.
That's the reason I kind of think twice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whenever you check the air quality index, you will find
Mm,
oh,
yeah. Yeah. But it is a thing that I must visit, because it's the capital city of India. And at least once in a lifetime, I want to go there.
so everything is in abundance in Delhi. Pollution, traffic, people, and food. Everything is there is plenty of things. And
Yeah.
yes, it has a historical background also.
Mm, mm,
It is a historical city, so you must
mm.
visit. There are many more places you can come with your kids.
Yes, yes. I
I
think
have
even
a son.
street food.
I have a son 1.5 years old, and he is not letting me do anything. He is very naughty. He is always here and there. So I
He's a
have just
baby
locked.
still.
I have locked my door. Otherwise, he would have been here, and he would touch the camera and would not let me do anything. And I
Mm,
think you can understand because you have raised
yes.
kids.
Yes. I have double the experience. Does he not bang on your door if you lock it?
Yes, but mother is outside, and I
Okay.
have given her instruction not to let him do anything like this. And today my mother-in-law is also at home, so they can
Okay.
manage.
Definitely.
So
Yes.
how do you teach English, or how do you practice?
I teach basically only spoken English. I do not teach grammar. I teach spoken English just the same format as you must have seen videos of Clapingo, englishyaari. The same format. I discuss on a specific topic if the person is interested, or else we just go ahead with a general conversation. Because talking about a topic will help you expand your vocabulary. There will be different
Yes.
words you will use for each topic. So I prefer talking about a topic, but it's up to the learner's interest. If they're not interested, we just go ahead with the general conversation, and I just correct them sentence by sentence if they are making any grammatical errors, or what word can be used instead of what they are saying. I provide them with synonyms, so like this, just
And
basic
one
20
thing I
minutes
find
session.
very strange, one thing that I find very strange when people are using vocabulary, especially some typical, difficult, or like fancy words. So sometimes they are not able to correlate.
Mm,
You have
right.
seen that, and they just try to use those words so that they can make the other person understand that they know a lot.
Exactly. Yes. Yes.
That is a problem with the learners also. They start
Mm,
engrossing themselves into learning or cramming vocabulary, and they learn the meaning in Hindi. So that's why they are not able to understand the core of that word.
mm.
Because
Sometimes
you
they
need
use
to,
it where it is not even relevant.
yes, you need to understand which context you are speaking in. And you
Mm.
need to make the other person understand rather than making that person's life hell. That person is on their knees and asking for the mercy. That
Yeah.
happens a lot. Some of my
Mm.
students also do the same, but what can I do if I make them understand they are not listening to me? So if they pay heed to that, it's all right for them. Otherwise, I'm not a kind of a teacher who will pull their leg all the time and would give them punches and blows.
That no longer exists, right? Only in our childhood, our teachers would do that, like in a literal sense.
We have gone through a lot of trauma.
We did, yes.
So
Mm.
Like I was from a government school, so English wasn't that much of a like a language of speaking. So we
Mm,
used to speak in Hindi most of the time. We learned everything in Hindi. Whenever
mm.
we were happy or we were sad, only Hindi came out of our mouth. So that's why sometimes I see that a lot of people are not able to emotionally attached with the language.
Yes,
So
yes,
that's
because
what is
native
missing.
language is the only language which you can be emotionally attached to.
Some people are only talking. You can consider them they are good speakers, but speaking it doesn't mean that you need to learn grammar rules and vocabulary and everything.
Mm, exactly.
It should be from inside. You should, like, when somebody is speaking to you, so that person thinks that you were raised with that particular language. That's where
Right.
the native speaking comes.
Very true, very true. Because for Indians, it is a very hard thing to master, right? To
Yes.
speak like native speakers. That is very difficult.
And we don't have to think like a native speaker thinks or something like this. We
Mm,
just need
mm,
to have our own ways of thinking, because there is a cultural gap also.
mm. And native speakers doesn't mean to say that you have to follow their accent.
Yes,
English has to come
that
naturally to you. That is it.
accentuated voice sometimes is quite irritating.
Yes, yes. Totally agree.
I speak the way I'm speaking right now. It's my normal. So I don't try
Mm,
to put any kind of accent like this. So I don't
mm,
do this. So when
mm.
people
Yeah.
like when I hear people's like heavy accents, or
Mhm.
sometimes they are putting American, British, and some students come to me and they ask me for Australian accent. They say that, can you teach me Australian accent? I simply say that go for neutral so that everybody can understand. Otherwise, they will simply throw you out.
Yes, yes. Indian
Either
accent is
you
the
are,
most widely, easily
yeah,
understandable English accent.
yeah, everybody can understand.
Mm.
Whenever I speak to people abroad, I do have friends from Australia, UK, US, because I used to get connected through different platforms.
Okay.
I'm not in talking terms with them right now. So earlier I was getting a lot of time. I used to earlier. I still remember when I was in like after college, through Skype, we used to create some cast,
Okay.
and where we used to write a particular topic on the cast, where people were able to see those topics and they used to pop in.
Okay. Oh.
That's where like 15, 20, or 50 people even,
Mm.
they were discussing those topics, and one person, like the person who has started the cast, so that
Mm.
person used to be the moderator.
Okay. Oh.
So I did it many times there that time. So I haven't done it for a long time, but that was a very nice feature which they have discontinued.
Okay. You did
That's
quite
when,
a lot for English, I would say.
yes, I used to buy some Walkman, Walkmans,
Yeah.
cassette. So I used to record. What was the name of that movie? Like a channel, Star Movies. I used to
Mm.
play Star Movies. I used to record what they were saying at that time, and I used to listen to it
Ah.
again
Oh.
so that I would be able to understand. Because now they have a lot of things, and like they can easily understand because of many things. Subtitles are there. They can watch that movie again and again. But if something
Mm.
there on air like a movie, you cannot simply go back to that particular play. So sorry, you cannot rewind that.
Yes, yes, yes. Now, because of technology, things have become so much more easier for learning than as compared to what we went through. We
That's
didn't
why
have
it
this
is
much
difficult to
resources.
learn for some. In Egypt, there is a saying: if you want to keep
Mm.
somebody away from something, so keep that or place that thing in front.
Ah, okay. Wow.
So there are a lot of technological advancement that we see, and that's why we are pretty much lazy. We think that by sitting in the bed or by lying down on the floor, I can learn a lot of things. So that's where
Mm.
they're making mistakes. They think that let's do it
Mm.
tomorrow. Everybody
Mm.
says, okay, tomorrow I will wake up early. And
Mm.
because we are always on auto mode, we try
Mm.
to go for a manual setting, but which cannot happen. It requires at least 20 or 30 days of
Yes.
regular practicing.
Mm. In order to make it a habit.
I don't simply teach English, I make them understand the concepts of learning and life and everything, how to face the world. I know I'm not very good at that. So, whatever the little knowledge that I have, I try
Mm.
to impart,
Mm.
which is also
Mm.
helping me.
Mm. Yeah, because we have gone through it, the struggle of learning without much
Yes.
facilities. So we kind of learn something about life as well, along with
That's
English.
why I have a lot of things to discuss. I have number of experiences to share.
Yeah, yeah. We have
I
stories
always,
to share.
yes, I always say thanks to God that I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth, but now I can buy the one.
You should be
Yes,
proud of yourself. You're able to do that.
yeah, but I'm the biggest critic of myself.
Mm.
If I start praising myself, then I would not be able to be on the right path that I have been for a very long time. Still a long
Mm.
way. I have to learn a lot. I don't know because we always need to consider ourselves learners.
Mm. But sometimes it's important to be kind on ourselves also, right?
Yeah,
To
I am kind,
appreciate
but
what we are doing.
if I don't scold myself, then who else?
Mm.
If I'm doing good, I should reward myself. If I'm not doing good, so I need to do it. It doesn't mean that I physically torture myself. No, it's not like that.
Mm.
But we should know ourselves first.
Yeah. Okay. The video was frozen for a couple of seconds.
So I thought the you took up a long pause. The video got freezed.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
you tell me something about are you are you into spirituality?
No, I'm not into spirituality. I just believe that there is a force above all of us,
Mhm.
which we have to believe because things like death, birth, they kind of, reinforce your belief in the power. So that is it. I am not a spiritual person.
People often ask me, "Are you spiritual?" So first they think that because first interaction they always think that I'm an atheist, and later on I make them believe that I'm a seeker. I don't simply easily believe everything because I
Mm,
have always gone through a different phase of things or life where
mm,
I had to learn many more things on my own. So
mm,
that's what I do. I read a lot of spiritual content also because nowadays everything is there online,
mm,
podcasts, and many more things.
mm.
People
For
are
reading
becoming.
books, what do you use for reading books? Which app?
I don't use many apps. I have books everywhere in my home.
Oh,
You
okay.
come here, you will find many books.
You buy them
Uh,
physical. You buy physical
yeah.
books.
I read. I learn words, new words through dictionaries. Those paperback dictionaries.
Okay.
Yes, I use technology. It's not like that. I dinosaur here, or I'm very good at like this modern technology. I must say that because I use that technology most of the time. I
Mm.
use some applications also, but they make me sleep.
Yes, but there is magic in paper. The when you hold the
Yes,
book and read from the paper, it's totally different from what you read from screen
yes.
on screen.
I take a highlighter. I highlight those beautiful words and those good sentences so that I can use those sentences and words in my classes where people would be able to get benefits out of my reading.
Mm. Wow, I can learn so much from you.
Same here. Even I'm learning a lot.
Right. Yes.
So, do you also read book?
I used to, but not anymore.
And
I
I
don't
don't
have the
understand
time.
why, like, if we are able to speak well and we are able to understand each other, so why should I use bibliophile or something like this?
Mm.
So, they don't just do justification with the Hindi. They use very simple, plain Hindi when it comes to speaking generally, or
Mm,
even at a platform where there are a number of people, those who are listening to them. But
mm.
when they want to speak English, they want to make it tough for the other person to understand.
Yeah, yeah. Do you have any hobbies? What do you do other than reading books?
I go and take exercise in gym. I
Mm.
try to keep myself fit because if I'm not fit, so mentally, like teaching is a bit exhausting.
Mm.
So it exhausts a lot of energy when you have so many people around. Physically, you
Mm.
have to be present there, and
Mm.
I take their pain, I take their tension. So I need a place where I can simply, like, not exactly purify. I don't. I'm running out of words right now. Where I can
Mm.
simply come out of that
Unwind,
mental. Pardon?
unwind
Unwind.
yourself.
Yeah, unwind myself. Yes, rightly stated. So that's what I need, a breathing space. So that's where I go. I talk to people there also. And the problem is that being a teacher, wherever you go, when people get to know about your profession, they start asking,
Mm.
"हमें आप English कब सिखाएंगे? When would you
Mm.
teach us English?"
Mm.
So
Questions
how can I
related to your
teach
profession.
somebody by taking some exercise? How can I teach somebody by being in a park? So I tell them to come to
True.
the classroom, or you can join some of the platforms. So soon I'll start teaching online also.
Okay, okay. Mm.
I'm looking forward to getting some guidance from you.
Oh, I'm a beginner as well. It's just been 6 months.
At
And
least you
starting
have started.
independently,
At
it's
least
been
you
two
have
months.
started. So I needed a beginner, not a
Mm.
proficient one.
Yes, because I have experience of working for a platform. Okay, so I know how it was, how we can do it. Like what is the procedure and how can you start and everything. So that is what I learned from that platform. So now I'm using the same thing, being an independent
Have you
tutor as
left
well.
that?
Yeah, I stopped working like last month.
All right. So now a lot of people can get benefits.
Not
Other
lot.
specific people.
I teach only 2 or 3 people in a month. That's
No,
it. Because I
by
do
your
free
videos,
sessions
there
as
are a
well.
number of people, those who are learning a lot of things.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. By listening, they are, but taking private classes, only two or
Yeah,
three
that
learners.
is different because people need to understand that by watching something, if they were to learn anything, they would have
Mm,
learned it before. There are a number of other things online. And some
mm.
people come to me and they say that by watching your videos, we will learn a lot. I simply say, yeah, you are invited. Go and watch. Even I, like, can I learn karate by just reading a book or by watching some of the videos?
No, I give the same
An
example.
instructor
You,
has to be
you
there.
read 10 books on how to drive a car, then you go start driving a car. It's not possible. You need to
Yeah, you
speak in
will
order to.
endanger your life even.
Yeah, true. Mm.
So let's wrap it up.
Yeah, it's been
Now,
quite
like
some
both of
time. I
us
didn't
need
know time just
time
flew.
to. So, it's lovely talking to you, and like a lot of learning is from there also.
Mm.
And I hope we will have more sessions like this in coming days or months.
Yes, definitely. Would love to. Likewise, I enjoy talking to you.
Yeah, same here. Take care, man.
Yeah,
Bye.
take care. Bye bye. Have a good day.
You too.